Last time on Starbound, our intrepid hero, ape pirate Captain Clang, uncovered a necromancer cult on his exploration of the western part of the planet, to which he quickly responded, "Nope," and had his ship's AI scooter beam him out. Unwilling to confront the necromancer cult that calls this planet home until he has better gear, Pirate Captain Clang has worked diligently to establish a beachhead and base of operations on the surface to better equip himself with. And now for the conclusion. What's up, guys? It's Tsukasa. Welcome back to my Starbound playthrough. I've done quite a bit off camera, gathering resources, doing mining and building and stuff that just I'm sure wasn't all that entertaining to watch. So now that I've got a lot of that out of the way, I figured I'd pick up with another episode. As you can see, all of the crafting stations and stuff are gone from my ship because I have, like I said, built a base of operations on the surface. And yeah, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing. I'm not the most aesthetically minded, person with building stuff. I'm more of a function over form. But I try. It's just a basic building. We'll get some better, more aesthetically built buildings going on eventually. A couple of things I wanted to show you guys real quick before we leave the ship here. This thing is cool. This little machine right here that you can click on. It once we find some tech items, which are kind of like skills, kind of like permanent passive skills or active skills, we can use that to select them. The other thing, though, is the coolest here, the 3D printer. You can take, let's see, pull my inventory here. I could take this chest and put it in here and scan it, and it will cost that much in pixels, and then we can, for looks like about 500 pixels, we can craft more of them just using pixels. And like the flag here, I can make another flag for 100 pixels instead of crafting it with the craft materials, which is pretty cool. So that way, if you run across like a scientific base thing that's kind of abandoned, and you pick up some of the cool techie, background items like servers and computer chairs and desks and stuff, you can't really craft those yourself using materials, but you can take them here and decon them with the scanner, and then you can craft them with pixels by using the 3D printer. That's a really cool feature. I really like that. Anyway, the other thing, the ship. The ship we can use to travel to these other planets, but we have to fuel it up first. It starts out with no fuel. We've run out of fuel over this planet. That's kind of like the whole story. So you can see the fuel bar here, 0 out of 1,000. And you might be wondering, how do you fuel that up? I haven't run across any fuel. Well, you probably have. It's basic. The most basic fuel here is coal. Yep, that's right, just coal. You just take that and drop it in there. Just put one piece in, and you can see that gives us 2 fuel. So you hit the fuel button, and now I've got 2 fuel. Another one in, 4. I'm actually just going to drop in a total of 32, so that should give me 64 fuel. Cool. That's not very much. It's enough to get us to the nearest planet, though. So whenever we're ready for that, we can head out. But the other thing I want to show you about this is the starter planet here that I'm over. We can hit this button here called Set Home, and this is now my home planet. And if we're off on a different planet, like if I'm way over here, I don't have to back up, or even if I'm like at another solar system altogether, and I'm at like this planet here, I don't have to back up and find my home planet and all that. I can just hit this Go Home button, and it will just start teleporting, or the ship will just start flying there. But that's how you used to be able to have to go home. That function is still there, but one of the coolest things they've done in the last patch is on your teleport pad, you can actually just click Warp Home, and it will teleport you to your home planet without moving your ship. So you don't have to expend fuel to go back to your home planet anymore. So I can just click Warp Home now, and it'll teleport me right to the surface, even if my ship is around another planet. That's a pretty cool feature. I'm glad they changed that. first I was a bit ambivalent towards it, or I was kind of like, yeah, it's a little cheesy, but you know what? Functionality beats it any day. So here's my little home that I put in, with a little bit of a farm going on here to harvest. I got wheat crops and quite a bit of wheat here, and then some banana. Monkey man like banana. Hell yeah. And with these, I can. Why is it not picking up? There we go. With all of these things, I can. Oh boy, I got quite a bit in this chest here. I actually found a couple of chests, and I've been using them as storage. Just stuffing all of my stuff in here. Wheat. Boy, I didn't get much wheat out of that, did we? Wheat kind of has a hit or miss on its harvest rate. So what we can do though with the wheat, and the banana, is come down into my home and use this crafting table that I built. This new crafting table. It's the food kitchen counter, and we can make different foods with it. The foods you can make is based upon what race your character is. So the human is going to have totally different ones. They're going to have like hamburgers and stuff, but the apex gets roast bananas, which is just a regular old banana roasted, and you can make bread out of the wheat, or you can take one wheat and one banana to make battered bananas. Fry them up. But what I would like to do the best is take that wheat, and it takes 2 wheat to make 1 bread, but totally worth it because then we can combine that 1 bread with 1 banana, make us some banana bread. Yummy. Now, this banana bread is the most powerful food for the apex, and it is much more than just food. It's actually it fills up your food bar, but at the same time it gives you 2 different buffs. It buffs your movement speed quite a bit, and it also boosts your health regen for like 30 seconds. You just constantly regen health, like if I had a bandage on, just like a constant bandage. It's like the equivalent of using 5 bandages in a row. It is, or maybe even more than that, maybe like 8 bandages. It's really, really powerful. I like it. So, yeah, it's pretty basic. I mean, it's not all that much to look at, this house, but at first I was trying to, this staircase right here was actually following a cave. It was just like a little cave entrance that went nowhere, and I thought, aha, that's really cool. I'll just like try to build and mix this cave into the house and make it like a flowing cave home that looked natural, but I just couldn't make it work out right. So I was like, fuck it, I give up. I just make a box. I get frustrated easily with building stuff, so I just wanted to get it done and get a base. Yeah. I put a little footlocker chest in front of my bed here, and just storing like gear in here. Bandit's hat I threw in here, and that is I've made a shield, basic shield, and so the snow infantry chest. Now the snow infantry stuff is super important. I don't really need the chest right now on this planet. The thing that's great about this set of gear is that sun icon, the heat. The warmth of it is super high, and that is a mandatory item. You have to have this when you're going to a snow planet. So I went ahead and crafted it with leather and threw it in there. And that's made with this other crafting station that I made, the yarn spinner. It enables you to use leather to craft the snow infantry set. Enables you to make fabric out of plant fiber and some different cosmetic clothing. Actually, the set that I'm wearing right now, on the outside, is there. That military-looking outfit. Yeah, it's a different color though. I guess I picked a different color at character creation. Now, the cool thing about the game is, like I think Terraria had this too, and a lot of MMOs these days have this. You have your gear that you get your stats off of, but then you'll have a cosmetic slots that you can put items into that doesn't affect your stats, but it just changes the outward appearance. So if you find a piece of gear, armor that you really hate the look of, but you have to wear it because you need those stats, you can still look cool by throwing the item in the that you want to have look on the outside. Throw that in the right column here. If on the right column, if you throw stuff on there, you're not going to be gaining any of the stats from it. So be sure you have actual gear equipped in the left slots here. See, I made up a copper chest piece, which looks hideous. I mean, look at this. Look at my chest. It looks like I have man boobs. I mean, seriously, this is the ugliest piece of armor ever. Put this one back on. Look how flat, normal my chest looks. And then the copper one. Man boobs. It's awful. So, yeah, we're covering that up. I got some copper greaves here that don't look all that good. Basically, I look like I'm barefoot, kind of. And I also have this, the snow infantry helmet on, because it gives about the same amount of armor as the regular armor, but it's got 29 insulation, so it's really, really good to have that. At nighttime, my little thermometer bar doesn't go down at all, so I can, do stuff with impunity without having to worry about being near a fire or a torch. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, though, I'm going to actually start cooking some stuff up here. Cook some of this iron, because I have a lot of it, quite a lot. I've done a lot of mining. You see, like at 200 and almost 250. Well, I did have over 250 before I threw it in the ship of coal, and 135 copper, just a crap ton of stuff. So I'm gonna get that smelting up. Now, yeah, I showed you I made a shield, and wouldn't you know it, just as soon as I made this basic shield, I found this chest, and in it was this shield that I have in my hand, a better shield. It's just my luck. Kind of wasted 10 iron ingots on that, but oh well. The shield is really cool. If you have it in this slot here, and then you use a one-hander in the other slot, you can actually swing your one-hander with a left click, and your right click pulls up the shield. So that's pretty cool. Now, you can't move at full speed when you have it up, but as long as you're facing the enemy and you have it up, you'll only take like 1 damage instead of 30 damage. Or a lot of times it'll just say mitigated, blocked, and you won't take any damage. It is a really powerful thing. But you have to be sure that if the enemy is not facing you, or you're not facing it rather, and it's hitting you in the back, your shield isn't going to do anything. So you got to be sure that you turn it facing the right way. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah, 73. Holy crap. I should not have used all that. Oh well. I've got lots of pixels here, 1600. So what I'm going to do is actually take off these copper pieces, because I'm going to upgrade them. You have to take them off. If they're equipped, they won't show up. But I'm going to upgrade them to defectors using the iron and pixels. And this is significantly better. Significantly better. Oh yeah. 15 health, 8 armor, 3 insulation. That's sweet. Very expensive though, 350 pixels and 35 iron bars. Craft that. The pantalones. Yes. Craft that too. Heck yeah. Throw those back on. Actually, they look pretty cool. Hell yeah. I like the looks of that. I'm just gonna throw my military uniform in here then. Sweet. And do I have enough? No, I need 2 more leather. I need to make the snow infantry pants still. I don't think I have those. Nope. Let's smelt up a little bit more of this copper. Make the copper helmet and upgrade it. Just cause. Here's something that I figured out the hard way. You don't necessarily say I shouldn't have put all that iron in there. You don't necessarily want to smelt all of your ore into ingots. This can become a problem because, for example, I'm using at the moment. I upgraded my my pick to be a silver pickaxe now, and that's all well and good, but the pick is going to start to degrade. You see this orange bar here? It's missing a little bit of it because as you use it, it loses durability. Now, once that durability goes all the way down, it's broken and you can't use it anymore until you repair it. And the only way to repair it is by using ore, base ore. Ingots won't work. If you try to click the ingots on it, it doesn't do anything. So you need to be sure that you save some of the ore. There's also other reasons for this, is because later on there is a sort of crafting station, I guess you call it, that you can build called the refinery, and it will enable you to turn your metal into pixels. So you get to a point where you don't need copper and iron really anymore. You can actually just straight convert that into pixels, but the ingots don't work. It has to be the ore. So save your ore, don't smelt it all up. And here's what you do with the ore to repair it. You just take the ore in your hand and right-click the pickaxe, and boom, that little orange bar goes up. So, yeah, I'm going to keep some of that on hand. I'm going to actually smelt up... Let's see, how many do I need? I really don't like this, so they need to work on this. Splitting your stacks is horrible. Take 16 of that and smelt that, and upgrade the silver pick. Now the cool and kind of weird thing about this is you have to have the tier you have to have a pickaxe of the tier below to be able to get the tier above. So I can't jump from a copper pickaxe straight to a gold pickaxe. I have to go copper and then silver and then gold, because the pickaxe itself is required in the crafting. So to make this gold one, I have to have a silver pickaxe in my inventory. So that's kind of a weird way of doing it, but I don't know. Same with this defector's helm. I have to make the copper helmet first, craft that, and then I can craft the defector's helmet. It's kind of weird. That should leave me. Yep, got enough there. Pull this out. Now we upgrade that sucker to a gold pickaxe. Now, at first, I would not recommend going above gold, because the next tier beyond that is platinum, and I found this one out the hard way too. Don't over upgrade, because of the rarity of its ore. You're gonna have a hard time repairing it at first. Wait until you accumulate several pieces of ore beyond what you actually need to build it. I found out the hard way, and I broke my platinum pickaxe before I found any more platinum to be able to repair it with, and embarrassingly so, I had to go back and create a copper pickaxe, a second one, to be able to do any more mining until I found more platinum to repair it with. So that was a major pain in the ass. I learned my lesson from that. So I'm going to save this 29 gold ore and not convert that into ingots and all of that, so I can repair it with. But, let's see. If I put that on, am I going to, it's nighttime, am I going to lose? Yeah, I still will lose. See my bar's going down there. Damn it. So the full defector set does not have enough to keep me warm. So we'll have to... That's a bummer. You know what? The pants would be better instead of the helmet, because the helmet gives you the energy that you need for various ranged weapons, like your see that green bar goes down every time I shoot my bow, and the helmet gives you increases that stat pool. So I should actually use the legs from the snow infantry. I kind of messed that up a bit. I'm gonna have to fix that as soon as I get 2 more pieces of leather. Let's put this back in. Let's start laying. I can't believe I forgot about this. Whole time these could have been growing. You see, because of the banana bread requiring 2 pieces of wheat and 1 banana to make, that's why I have extra wheat growing, more wheat than I do banana. Yeah, an extra row of 3 for the wheat. Let's just throw these in here. Awesome. So I think we're going to go on a little adventure here. Now that I've got all of this taken care of. I'll explain to you guys where I was with it. I think what we're going to do is head off to the east. I did a bit of exploring out that way, and I found a pretty good cave. Actually, I found some diamond in there. I didn't mine it yet. I want to show you guys the cave, and it was a huge patch of diamond. I've never seen a patch so large. So it was off this way. You know what? I kind of cheated a bit. I'm gonna head up. I chill here for a second.